I believe we have Lori out there, and I tell you, even during this time, I can still feel that. Share your Christmas excitement, Lori.
Yeah, it's such a great day always. We love participating in this annual event. This year, of course, a little bit different because of 2020 and the COVID pandemic, but we're still here. We're still collecting donations, and they are just as important, if not more important, this year than ever before. Now, a lot of the food that goes into the community, or the emergency food boxes, I should say, actually come from their own community garden here. And Channel 3's Mary Frances Hoots took a tour. Check it out.
We have harvested over 500 pounds from the garden so far this year. So 500 pounds is the equivalent of 416 meals.
Laura Robinson is the assistant garden coordinator at the Evelyn Davenport Navarre Teaching Garden. She spends several hours a day working in the garden, harvesting all 4 seasons. All of the food going into the Chattanooga Area Food Bank's emergency food boxes.
Everything we grow goes there. And sometimes, it might be really heavy on tomatoes if tomatoes did really well that year. Other times it might be really heavy on greens because those tend to do well in the garden. So really it just kind of depends on what is growing well.
Here's how the emergency food box program works. A needy family is given a voucher, and the Chattanooga Area Food Bank then provides them with a 30-pound food box.
All of the food is super fresh. So it's kind of a mix of everything that is given away in the food box program. It can be a lot of packaged food, it can be processed, but then they can get something really fresh that has just been picked that morning to add to the food box.
Robinson says that the garden is not only made for the community, it's made by the community.
So there's probably 5 to 7 people who come every week and put in probably 15 to 20 hours. Just to keep the garden running.
And those expert gardeners harvested a lot of vegetables this fall.
There's kale, collards, cabbage, Swiss chard. We actually plant garlic in the fall, which is then harvested the following summer.
Anyone is eligible to receive an emergency food box right now. And all you have to do is call 211 to get a voucher.
It can be families, it can be seniors, it can be people who are just laid off. It can be people who have jobs but are just need that extra support.